Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in USL Championship. And we will keep you up to date on a very, very busy week with what is going on in USL Championship. We'll keep an eye on everything going on with all the standings, chases for the playoffs, goal of the week, fans' choice for week 22. That one is up. We got power rankings. We got a lot of stuff going on. Kevon Frater's back in New Mexico. We'll get into that. Championship Goal of the Month Award is out. Save of the Month Award is out for July. We'll get you into that as well. El Paso Locomotive has a signing. Red Bulls 2 have a signing to get into. So there's a lot of news and notes going on in USL and the USL Championship. Follow along on their social media platforms on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. So before we go forward, we have to go backward and get everything squared away in USL Championship so we can find out what happened with the results of the last 7 days and get you ready for midweek action in USL Championship and turn around quickly and have weekend action as well. So in the midweek last week, back on the 3rd, Memphis 901 goes to Montclair as a minus 189, and they get the Duke there 2-1. Same score, Sacramento Republic and New Mexico United. Sacramento was a road dog at plus 231. Very, very busy Saturday. 12 matches to keep an eye on. Pittsburgh Riverhounds in your early start, 7 o'clock Eastern, shut out Indy 11 by the score of 2-0 as a minus 114. Tampa Bay as a big favorite at home, minus 278 up against Detroit City. They end up getting the Duke there, and that is our Eastern Conference game of the week. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
You know, he wants to play well against his former side.
He's always done well against Louisville. He's been a thorn in the Rowdy's side. Just such a clever player on the field, stepping in between the lines, as well as Stephen Carroll.
Tampa Bay with Dos Santos. Dos Santos getting position. Little flick is on, and it's off the post.
The ball into Dos Santos. Look at him, the strength, the body, and look at the little dick over the shoulder of the keeper. Great defending in the end. Looks like it was Carroll.
Lawrence White. Ekra. Ekra's shot. Steinwasser comes over to get the piece. Fans loving the effort. Will be the first of the match as Ekra's shot. 12th minute. Rowdy's knocking on the door. Hilton. It goes far. Dog guard. Steinwasser there to knock it down. Ledouge try and head the other way, but that engine sputtering. Finally, it gets going here. Hopino, look out. Numbers coming their way. Pato, right side. Shot is on. Cochran there for the save. So hard to try and mark. Headed going out.
I think it can't be long for Steven Dos Santos to be on the field.
Try and knock this through on the ground. Dos Santos off the rebound. Score! Super Dos Santos gets the Rowdies on the board.
Put all 10 laces behind it, Drew. Down to the right of Steinwasser. Look at the follow-up, like any center forward should. Kids at home, you always follow up the shot in case something like that happens.
Lewis Hilton drives this one. Dos Santos off the ricochet, and another great reel in by Steinwasser. Reese Williams, and now turning. Look out, here comes Ledouge. He'll take a shot on the ground. Cochran in place. Trying to hang on. A late goal by Steven Dos Santos. The difference in this game. Law comes away with it. The steal. Now slides attempt. Gosano the shot. Oh, what a save by Steinwasser.
Recovery by Brad Dunwell. Look at number 6. Gets enough of it. Just they're fatigued. I know they're the ones with the instigators trying to create opportunities. But now there's a time where you finish the game off.
Full time. And arms in the air of CJ Cochran.
1-0 win for the Tampa Bay Rowdies at a minus 278, so they continue their hot form at Al Lang. Also at 7:30, Loud United in an East-West crossover as a plus 252 knocks off Los Dos. by the score of 2-0. Lou City over Charleston Battery by the score of 4-1 is a minus 357. Birmingham put 6 on Atlanta United 2. That as a minus 526 at Protective. And the final score there was 6-0. Memphis over Hartford Athletic by the score of 3-1 as a minus 256. The Miami FC in a crossover goes to the Lab and as a plus 266 gets a 3-0 win over New Mexico United. San Diego Loyal, big win for them at home at Torero Stadium, knocking off San Antonio FC by the score of 3-0 as a plus 129. San Antonio went in as a plus 187. Match of the week out west, 6-goal thriller, Orange County SC and Colorado Springs. Orange County goes in as a plus 133 at home. Your draws a plus 242. Your draws at a plus 174. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus and YouTube.
We are underway here in Irvine, California. Happy to have you with us on ESPN Plus. John Gross. Launch ball sneaks over that back line. Options here. And it's 1-0 Colorado Springs. Galena. Acrobatics. And for good reason.
Incredible ball in behind the back line. Run couldn't have been timed any better. And then when he's in this situation, there are not many times he misses.
Enriquez plays it through, finds Barry. Barry slices, Barry into the side of the net.
Wondering what happened. So you know that they know their form is dipping. You know that they know they have a lot that's going on the line. So
Orlowski able to draw the whistle inside the 18. It appears to be a handball for the halftime break.
ball bouncing around, a missed clearance there in the middle of the park for Colorado, and no doubt about it, arm extended. A potential gift right here to the home side.
Okoli, 4 goals this year. This is his first penalty kick attempt of the season. Okoli buries it. What a break for Orange County.
Their life in this game. A seemingly 45 minutes dominated. Love when sponsorships make sense. Like, what a day.
Kasipli's ball, headed goalward, tapped into the back post.
And time again, Colorado Springs has been on the wrong end of set pieces, missed marks.
Solid first touch, settled by Amo. Amo rolls right. Barry inside the 18, flicks goalward, and puts it just wide.
Consequences.
Villanueva, cross finds a target. Could not be directed goalward, now it is! A smashing finish! First of the season for Dylan Powers. And Orange County have breathing room.
Torres with the touch just to set it up, and then a poor clearance.
Enriquez launches ahead. Comes out to Foster. Lindley, floating ball, headed centrally, flicked on frame. Elvis Amo has a side right back in it. And some jawing as he wants the ball back in the center circle. There was life for Colorado Springs.
The night of the substitutes, man, just making some late game magic happen here. Lindley with way too much time and space on the ball.
Jairo Enriquez, the captain of the El Salvador national team. Signed on June 1st. Blast on frame! Oh, what a stop! Welcome back, Patrick Rakowski.
No surprise there that Enriquez was over the ball. Excellent bender.
Galena. Whips it ahead.
Oh, and screaming for a corner kick, a deflection.
Oh, it's a penalty kick on the way.
So here it is, Galena turns.
Barre ties it up. Clinical finish. Colorado Springs pulls an equalizer out of the back pocket.
And earns the free kick, earns the penalty kick. Who else other than the veteran Barry to take it?
3-3 the score, and time for a winner. Is this the moment for Orange County? Hoffman with space. Hoffman tried to chuck it in the back post, could not do it.
Is the overall collective effort attackingly?
What a night. What a duel.
6-goal thriller, shared results, 1 point each for both sides as they exit Championship Stadium in Irvine. Also, your USL Championship after dark, Monterey Bay with a 1-0 win over El Paso Locomotive as a plus 142. Phoenix Rising and Vegas Lights a 0-0 draw. That was a plus 357. Phoenix at Wild Horse Pass was a minus 217 going in. Sacramento Republic and RGV, that was also a draw at 1-1. Sacramento Republic was a minus 101 on the board. So that lends us into the standings for USL Championship before we get into midweek action and get you squared away with everything going on news-wise. Eastern Conference, it's Lou City and Tampa Bay right now, 49 points and 48. Lou City has won 4 of 5. Tampa Bay has won 5 in a row, 49 points to 48. Memphis 901, a little bit of a hiccup recently, but they've now snapped back with 2 wins in a row. They're at 45 points in third. Pittsburgh Riverhounds unbeaten in their last 5. They've won 3 in a row. They're at 43 points. And Birmingham Legion won 3 in a row. They've won 4 of 5. They're at 41 points. They are in 5th. 6th, Detroit City. They have only won once in their last 5, struggling as of late. They are at 35 points through 22 matches. The Miami FC has won 3 of 4 and drawn the other, unbeaten in their last 4. They're at 34 points. That's the group that is inside the playoff bar right now. Then there's a gap, 9 points to FC Tulsa, who's at 25 points. Indy 11's at 22. They've lost 4 of 5. Loud United snapped a 4-game losing streak. They're now at 18. Hartford Athletic is at 17. They have lost 2 in a row. They've lost 4 of 5. Atlanta United 2, the same. They're at 16 points. Charleston Batteries lost 2 in a row. They've only won 1 of their last 4. They're at 13, and Red Bulls 2. They are 2, 3, and 17 in their 22 matches this year. They are at 9 points. They've lost 3 in a row and 4 of 5. Out west, San Antonio with the rare hiccup, their 4th loss of the season through their first 22 matches. They're at 50 points. They're 4 points clear of San Diego Loyal in one of those 6-pointers to determine 1 and 2. So the Loyal have won 4 in a row. They're at 46 points. Colorado Springs has been hiccuping as of late. 2 losses, 2 draws. They're at 41. New Mexico United's lost 2 in a row. They're at 38 points. And 4th, Sacramento, 37 points. Unbeaten in their last 4, but only 2 wins. They're at 37. El Paso Locomotive has lost 4 in a row, and they're at 33 points. 9, 6, and 10, goal difference of plus 8 compared to Vegas, who is dead even at 27 goals for and against. So Vegas also has 2 matches in hand, but that puts El Paso in 6th. Vegas Lights in 7th. Los Dos have lost 3 of 4. They are in 8th. Phoenix Rising, drawn 4 of their last 5. 29 points, 10 draws on the year in their 23 matches. They are in 9th. Oakland Roots at 29 points, 29 points themselves, but they've only won 6. Monterey Bay is at 26 points. They've won 4 of their last 5. They've made their way to 26 points north of RGV on matches 1, 8-7. RGV has lost 2 of their last 4. Draws in the other 2 in Orange County. 5, 8, and 10. Your defending champs are at the bottom of the Western Conference right now at 23 points. Looking at your activity for the midweek, there is a match at Montclair State involving Atlanta United 2 and Red Bulls 2. And we do have numbers for that particular matchup in the midweek. Your early numbers there are Red Bulls 2 are a plus 116 at home. Your draw is a plus 291. Atlanta United 2, courtesy of our friends in the Composite Odds portal, are a plus 171. Looking at your other action as we steam into the midweek and the weekend, 3 matches on your Wednesday. 7 o'clock at Ricardo Silva, FC Tulsa taking on the Miami FC. 9 o'clock at Toyota, Loud United in a crossover taking on San Antonio FC. California Derby, NoCal SoCal at 10 o'clock at Torero. San Diego Loyal hosting Monterey Bay. Friday night football, you've got a couple of options there. Quick turnaround for Red Bulls, too. They play on Tuesday, then they play on Friday night at Montclair, hosting Charleston Battery at 7 o'clock. 9 o'clock at Widener Field, downtown Colorado Springs. Switchback hosting El Paso. 10 o'clock at Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine, Orange County, hosting Phoenix Rising. Big matchup there in the West with a rivalry sense. You have 8 matches on your Saturday. You've got 1 on your Sunday. So let's go through your Saturday matches really quickly. 7 o'clock at Trinity Health, Indy 11 at Hartford Athletics. 7 o'clock at Highmark, Memphis 901 in Pittsburgh. Sneaky good matchup there. 7:30 at the Fraction Saturday night. It is Atlanta United 2 hosting the Miami FC. 7:30 at Keyworth, Oakland Roots in a crossover go to play Detroit City. Matchup of the weekend Saturday night at Lynn Family, Lou City hosting Tampa Bay Rowdies. 8 o'clock at Protective in a crossover, San Diego Loyal at Birmingham Legion. 9 o'clock, San Antonio FC at Toyota Field hosting Vegas Lights. 10 o'clock at Cardinal, it is Sacramento Republic at Monterey Bay. Sunday, the one-match at Dignity Health Sports Park. 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Los Dos hosting at New Mexico United. So that's your schedule coming up for your USL Championship. Very, very busy. And Red Bulls, too, have some work to do with 2 matches in a very short period of time. USL Championship Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week is up at uslchampionship.com. Also, don't forget to sign up for newsletters at uslchampionship.com, uslleague1one.com, so you can gather all the information that you need when you're not hanging out with us here at SDH. Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week, Knight Pickering for Memphis 901 against Hartford, Dylan Powers for OCSC against Colorado Springs, Jonathan Ricketts for RGV against Sacramento Republic, Michigan Galena for Colorado Springs against Orange County, Sean Tosh for Lou City against the Charleston Battery. You have until Thursday at 12 Eastern to get your votes in for Fans' Choice for Goal of the Week for Week 22 in the USL Championship. Your power rankings are out. We will focus on the teams in the top 10 and in the Eastern Conference. It is Tampa Bay and Lou City 1-2, San Diego Loyal up 1-3, Pittsburgh up 1-4, which means San Antonio with their loss down 2 to number 5. Memphis 901 stays at 6, Birmingham Legion up 2 to 7, Sacramento Republic stay at 8, Monterey Bay at 8-11-2. Right now they're up 2 to 9. The Miami FC 9-7-7 up 2 to number 10. In the East, Detroit City down 1 to 11. Also on the board, Loudoun up 9 to 17, and a big move for them to go to 5-14-3 in the power rankings. FC Tulsa up 1 to 18. You also have teams. You have the Charleston Battery down 2 to 23, Atlanta United 2 down 1 to 24, Indy 11 down 1 to 25, Hartford Athletic down 1 to 26, Red Bulls 2 at 2-17, and 3 is at 27, standing pat where they are. Once again, you can get all the power rankings and go to uslchampionship.com, and you can follow along and find out what's going on all around. Goal of the month winner for July, Luis Felipe for Sacramento Republic. Save of the month goes to Alex Tambakis for New Mexico United in July. Speaking of New Mexico United, they announced the return of Kevon Frater and led the side with 17 goals in all comps in the inaugural 2019 season. So Frater bringing the Jamaican back to the club for the first time since that 2019, of course, pending league and federation approval. Led United 17 goals in all comps in 2019, highest scoring season in New Mexico United history. And you have him returning for Zach Prince, the head coach and technical director for New Mexico United. So he remains third all-time in goals for the club, behind only Chris Weehan and Devin Sandoval. So Kevon Frater, New Mexico United, is trying to find some offense for the stretch run for New Mexico United in a very, very crowded Western Conference. Speaking of El Paso, they bring aboard Ukrainian defender Artem Kolod, and that's a big signing for them as well to help out on the back line. Obviously, details of the signing not disclosed per club policy, pending league and federation approval and receipt of his P1 visa and his international transfer certificate. Came through the youth academies at Medalist Kharkiv and Shakhtar Donetsk. Following graduation from the Donetsk Academy, signed his first professional contract with Shakhtar, training alongside the first team before going on loan to Medalist Kharkiv for the 2021 Ukrainian First League season. 1 goal in 18 appearances, third place finish to earn promotion to the Ukrainian Premier League. Went on loan to FC Mariupol, where he made 4 appearances in the Ukrainian Premier League, played for the Ukrainian men's national team at both the U17, U19 levels, 21 appearances for the 17s, 5 for the U19s, 9 goals across 2 levels. So signing there for El Paso Locomotive to help out on the back line. Red Bulls, too, have acquired Costa Rican international Yostin Salinas. So Yostin Salinas now for Red Bulls, 2, joins pending league and federation approval on loan from Sporting Football Club, on loan from Deportivo Saprissa in 2020, transferred to the club at the beginning of 22. 40 appearances, accumulated 3,000 minutes in the Costa Rican First Division with Sporting. During his time with Saprissa, 83 appearances, logged over 6,000 minutes from 17 to 21. Began his professional career with Limon FC in the Costa Rican League back in 2016. Featured at the youth level with the club. 3 matches with the Costa Rican national team. International debut at 20 years old back in 2018. So Yostin Salinas on loan for Red Bulls 2. So Red Bulls 2 trying to shore up some of their flanks as well when it comes to their really rough year in USL Championship. So you'll hopefully see Yostin Salinas, if you're a Red Bulls fan, helping things out in very, very short order. So that's just a piece of the news that's going on in and around USL Championship. Once again, go to uslchampionship.com. Check out their From the Pitch feature. Check out their social media directory. And don't forget to just kind of keep an eye on, set your notifications for everything going on in the USL Championship. One other piece of news involving Orange County SC. And right now, as of Monday night, the LA Galaxy also posted a statement. The Irvine Council, City Council agenda item has really drawn the ire of Orange County SC fans. Championship Soccer Stadium has been OCSC's home since it opened back in 2017, and now there is a proposal to the city of Irvine that would make Los Dos the exclusive regular tenant at the venue starting in 2023 when they begin competing in MLS Next Pro. That was the initial statement that came out from LA Galaxy, that came out from the city of Irvine. And now you have word from LA Galaxy as of Monday late that the Galaxy do not wish to have that as a part of their fabric and framework. And so it'll come down now, it looks like, with the city council for Irvine as they have a meeting this week to discuss what's going on in and around Los Dos and what Los Dos wants to do for their future. So right now, things in flux when it comes to what it appears that LA Galaxy may or may not want to do when it comes to their future homes. And so when you have statements from the LA Galaxy coming out later in the afternoon saying that they don't want to be the exclusive, they don't want a championship stadium to be an exclusive home for LA Galaxy 2. Looks like it's going to come down to the Irvine City Council as to what happens next when it comes to the future homes of LA Galaxy 2 and for possibly Orange County SC. So we'll keep an eye on that for you as well. So set your notifications for all those clubs and for the city meeting in Irvine, California coming up in short order as well. So news out of Irvine, California involving the Western Conference, and we'll keep an eye on that going forward. So that's all the news that has been going on in and around USL Championship. So thanks for hanging out with us as you always do, this time every single week. So enjoy the matches in the midweek. If you are in a position to catch a match locally, please do so. Quality competition that you're seeing, great development of stars in the USL Championship. If you are in market and cannot go to a match, go through your local providers and keep an eye on your favorite teams in your local markets If you are out of market and still want to keep an eye on what's going on in the USL Championship, what do? You go to ESPN Plus. All the matches in the USL Championship are available on ESPN Plus. You can keep an eye on the sprint to the playoffs as it is all season long. For those of us here at SDH, for everybody here at Soccer Down Here, I'm just John. Thanks for hanging out with us. Play safe, everybody. Enjoy the games in the USL Championship.